Welcome everyone to the biggest show of the year, WrestleMania. And we're kicking things off with the Money in the Bank ladder match. And welcome to WrestleMania, everybody, from Los Angeles, California. And the eighth wonder of the world, Andre the Giant, is making his way down to the ring to try to claim the oh-so-valuable Money in the Bank briefcase. Good for a WWE Championship match anywhere, anytime, for up to 1 year. Oh, and Mr. PPV RVD making his way down the aisle. And you gotta believe Van Dam's gonna use all his high-flying and extreme experience to try to capture that briefcase one more time. RVD originally won the briefcase at WrestleMania 22, and we're gonna see if he can repeat here on the grandest stage of all one more time, WrestleMania. And the big red monster Kane won a fatal four-way match in order to qualify for the Money in the Bank. And he knows Big Brother, The Undertaker, is competing for that WWE Championship, trying to retain his title in the main event tonight. Can Kane win the briefcase and try to cash it in on the same night? He's done it before, and what a perfect opportunity and time to do it once again. And Xavier Woods shocked the world, winning a six-man battle royal over several former WWE champions to earn his spot in this matchup. He's in there with a lot of high up there people once again, but this time, throwing him over the top rope will not get the job done. In order to get it done tonight, he's got to ascend that ladder, grab that briefcase, and bring it down, all while staying in one piece. And William Regal also won a six-man battle royal in order to get his spot in this Money in the Bank briefcase ladder match. And after a successful run with the European Championship late last year, you gotta believe William Regal wants one more shot to get that briefcase and earn one of the few titles that has eluded him in his career, the WWE Championship. But first, he's gotta climb and get the briefcase. And Bray Wyatt is the newest entry into this Money in the Bank ladder match. He won a 30-man Royal Rumble match this past Friday on SmackDown in order to qualify. Can the eerie leader of the Wyatt family pull it off tonight and take down that briefcase, or will he be overcome by 5 other superstars? And there's the bell for our opening contest here at WrestleMania. Let's see what goes down. William Regal belly-to-belly suplex to Van Dam. Kane takes down Xavier Woods. And Bray Wyatt try to figure out something to do against Andre, and he snaps off the DDT. This should be one hell of a chaotic matchup here. All 6 of these superstars with such an amazing opportunity. I mean, especially Xavier Woods. He's such a new superstar. You know, been in the wrestling game a few years, but he is really outmatched experience-wise by almost everybody in this match. And if he were to walk away with the Money in the Bank briefcase, that would be considered a huge, huge upset. But right now he's taking it to the Big Red Machine, Kane, on the outside. Kane pushes Woods back, and runs him down with a clothesline. Meanwhile, Bray Wyatt throwing lefts and rights at Andre, blocked, and he eats a forearm from the Giant. And RVD takes down Regal. Looks like Van Dam's looking for a ladder here. But maybe he feels like it's not the best time right at this moment. RVD going after Andre now. Over the top neckbreaker brings the Giant down. Headbutt to the back of the neck by Wyatt. Regal shoots Bray into the corner, goes for a big shot, but eats an elbow in the face. Meanwhile, Kane still taking care of Xavier Woods outside the ring, whipping him pillar to post, quite literally. And now look at this three-way assault on Bray Wyatt, Andre, Regal, and RVD putting a beat down on the Wyatt family leader. And Kane finally gets Xavier Woods back in the ring and then brings a clubbing blow to the chest and a big boot to the head. Regal trying to deal with Andre, but Andre puts that situation to a stop very quickly. Van Dam and Wyatt going at it. Van Dam shot off into the corner, and he can't withstand the impact. Dropkick missed by Xavier Woods. And then the ladder brought in here. Ladder set up. Kane is the first man trying to climb the ladder and get the briefcase. But the ladder got moved out of place. And in comes Woods with that running clothesline. Wrist control Northern Lights by Regal. And now it's Wyatt who sets up the ladder. And he doesn't even get anywhere close. Andre rakes the back. I don't know. Kane with the tombstone bust. RVD wide open. My goodness, the carnage. This match is only a few minutes old and the carnage is off the page here. Clothesline takes down Andre the Giant. Big Red Machine Kane wielding that ladder. But he gets atomic drop by Regal and then falls back first on the ladder. My goodness. Ladder set up. Here goes Regal. Oh no, cut off by Wyatt. And Xavier Woods, oh my goodness, the rookie. Oh, the rookie from the New Day almost took it here. Huge backbreaker by the Big Red Machine. And oh my goodness, Andre does not need any sort of weapon, but he's still wielding it anyway. And the Giant now climbing the ladder. Can anybody stop Andre from taking that briefcase? Oh, Wyatt does. And Andre slips off the ladder, trying to go after Wyatt for shutting him down. Huge arm buster to Wyatt. And RVD has possession of the ladder now. And Kane's got another one outside the ring. We could have ladder warfare inside the ring. Short Irish whip. RVD able to get Andre into the corner. Uh-oh, big knee to the gut of Andre the Giant. And Van Dam hops up top. 5-star frog splash to Andre the Giant. And Van Dam is practically alone in the ring here. This could be his opportunity to set that ladder up. Oh, but there goes Regal and Woods back in. Oh, and another splash to Andre. And Regal now trying to make his way to the Money in the Bank briefcase. He's got a hold of it. But Van Dam stops Regal. So close there for William Regal. Huge Russian leg sweep to Andre brings Regal down as well. Bray Wyatt struggling to get back up to his feet. Xavier Woods grabbing a ladder. And all men are back up now. Oh, but Bray Wyatt just got broken in two by the Big Red Machine. Van Dam clears the ring of other ladders, sets up his own. Big drop toe hold to Andre. Oh, and Andre caught the kick and dropped the knee. Dropped the elbow into Van Dam's knee. And Bray Wyatt takes the ride with Kane's chokeslam. And oh my goodness, look at this. Xavier Woods has a moment to himself here. But Van Dam's not going to allow that to go down. Van Dam and Woods on top of the ladder here. And oh no, here comes Regal. Oh no. Woods and Van Dam destroyed, pushed off the ladder by Van Dam. Pardon me, by Regal. My goodness, there's so many people in this match, it's hard to keep track. Float over DDT by Wyatt. And Xavier Woods started his little flurry of jabs there, but got shut down by RVD. And Wyatt just wearing out Van Dam and Kane with that ladder. And now Regal has possession. He tries to set it up, but Bray Wyatt in the way, making sure he can't set it up right underneath the briefcase. But now it's in a great spot here. Oh, and Xavier Woods tried to climb, but he got clipped by the leg of Kane. Andre tosses yet another ladder in the ring. And it falls right out with all the carnage going on. Andre resets the ladder. And oh my goodness, the Giant is at the top of the ladder here. Somebody has to stop Andre or this one's going to be over. And look at Xavier Woods at the last moment. And oh no! Van Dam just powerbombed Andre onto Bray Wyatt. And you can see Bray Wyatt having a very hard time getting to his feet after that. All that weight of Andre off the ladder crashing down onto Wyatt's body. And oh my goodness, Kane just might have finished Wyatt off for the rest of the match there. Ladder shot right to the head. And Andre cleaning house with that ladder. Anybody who even tries to get up would have got eliminated from life with that ladder. And look at Woods finally stops Andre's reign of terror. Sets up the ladder. William Regal power the punch, bust open Bray Wyatt. And then Xavier Woods with that hip toss into the neck breaker on Regal. Furious action here in this Money in the Bank ladder match. What a way to kick off WrestleMania. Van Dam tried to sneak up the ladder, got caught by Xavier Woods. Kane tosses Andre out to the floor. That'll buy some time. Standing Uranagi by Wyatt. And Xavier Woods trying to sneak up the ladder. Oh, he can't quite reach the briefcase. And Wyatt's coming up the other side. I think from Wyatt's side, Wyatt could reach here. And oh my goodness, fall away slam from the top of the ladder by Bray Wyatt. And Regal tries to climb the ladder, but it's just out of place. He's got to hop down and try to reset it here. And there goes Regal. Could this be it? No, Van Dam shuts him down and pushes the ladder into the ropes. And look at this, Kane got William Regal in his crosshairs. Oh, but the whole situation gets broken up by Wyatt. But Kane uses the distraction to his advantage. And oh my goodness, Regal is now busted open thanks to the Tombstone Pile Driver. Meanwhile, Bray Wyatt on the outside, suplex on the apron. Top rope punch by Kane. And Xavier Woods trying to make his way up the ladder, trying to claim that Money in the Bank briefcase. And oh my goodness. Oh, the Big Red Machine catches him at the last moment. Running Bulldog by Regal to Andre. And Woods has the ladder set up one more time, and he's all alone in the ring. This is Xavier Woods' chance right here. Oh, but Andre shuts him down. And Van Dam from the other side. And Xavier Woods just got broken in two by Andre powerbomb. And now it's Andre and Van Dam at the top of the ladder. And Kane pushes the whole thing down. I can't believe Xavier Woods wasn't able to capitalize on being all alone in the ring here. Big Red Machine going up top now. Being followed by the monstrous Bray Wyatt. Butterfly suplex by Andre takes Xavier Woods down. Andre pulls Kane from the top of the ladder. Van Dam going after Regal. Regal reverses the DDT, side Russian leg sweep, and a drop toe hold to the Giant. Xavier Woods is super determined to get this briefcase tonight, but he keeps getting caught. especially by Andre, who can just reach up the ladder and swat anybody right off it, no matter what rung they're on. And look at the power of Bray Wyatt, standing Uranagi to Andre the Giant. Van Dam tosses another ladder in there, hoping it might be a distraction to someone else. And Regal going up top, shut down by Van Dam. What a night we have tonight. The Undertaker defends the WWE Championship in the main event against Chris Jericho. And in a super shocker, Daniel Bryan and Shawn Michaels have chosen their stipulation for their match, and it's going to be an Iron Man match here at WrestleMania. And then, of course, we have John Cena and Edge for the #1 contendership. That'll go down inside of a steel cage, and much, much more here at WrestleMania. Xavier Woods pulling apart the announce table. He must be looking to put someone out of the game once and for all. Andre's got the ladder. And, oh my goodness, Xavier Woods just punches him right in the face. Wyatt wipes out Van Dam. And now he goes back after Andre, but he gets broken up by a ladder, tossed in by Xavier Woods. Backbreaker by Regal. Andre sets up the ladder yet again. And as soon as the Giant goes to climb, Van Dam's there to shut the whole situation down. Oh, ladder right to the body of Xavier Woods. But Woods got a lot of adrenaline for a young man. Pops right back up. But I guarantee he's going to feel it in the morning. Double underhooks by Andre. Butterfly to Regal now. You see Regal caught a lot of airtime being sent like that by Andre. And uh-oh, we got a couple brawls going on here. Bray Wyatt has an opening, got his hands on the briefcase. And that's it. The leader of the Wyatt family is now in possession of the Money in the Bank briefcase. Let's take a look at how it went down. Oh, no. We're not going to go to replays. We're going to keep it live here in the ring. The busted open Bray Wyatt clutching that oh-so-valuable Money in the Bank briefcase. And this is bad news for Jericho or Undertaker, whoever comes out of our main event here tonight. But congratulations to the Wyatt family leader, not only winning the 30-man Rumble on SmackDown, but overcoming 5 other superstars here at WrestleMania. And now, for the first time ever, we have the Champion Showcase. The 4 mid-card champions collide for pride here at WrestleMania. And the European champion, Bad News Barrett, was able to defend his championship against Adrian Neville a couple weeks ago on SmackDown, and that solidified his spot in the Champion Showcase. And of course, he'll be representing SmackDown with the European Championship, and we'll have to see if he can come out on top in this fatal 4-way contest. And the Animal, Batista, won the Hardcore Championship inside the Elimination Chamber at our last pay-per-view event, defeating the current champion, CM Punk, at the time. The very next night on Raw, he put the belt on the line against Punk and the Nature Boy Ric Flair, who was screwed out of a title shot, and the Animal still came out on top. Tonight, Batista faces the 3 other champions in the fatal 4-way contest. and we'll see if the Animal is still the top of the food chain. And Seth Rollins has been a long reigning United States champion. Actually lost the belt for a month to Batista before winning it back inside the solid steel cage. Tonight, he crossed paths with the Animal one more time, as well as the other two mid-card champions. But of course, you know, he wants to make the Authority proud and come out on top in the first ever Champion Showcase. And The Miz completely lucked out this past Friday on SmackDown. After losing the Intercontinental title inside the Elimination Chamber, he got another shot at the belt in a triple threat match, as Kofi Kingston put his newly won belt on the line against not only The Miz, but Roman Reigns as well. Well, after Roman Reigns cut Kofi down with the spear, Miz caught Kofi with the front diamond cutter, driving Kofi face first in the mat, and stole a victory right out from underneath Roman Reigns to become the new Intercontinental Champion. And tonight, Miz can take his glory to another level by defeating the three other mid-card champions and becoming the champion of champions. And there's the bell here. Barrett going right after Miz. Rollins going right after Batista. And look at Rollins, full Nelson into the suplex. Devastating maneuver there on Batista. And Barrett scoops up the Animal and slams him down to the mat. All four champions in the ring. What an amazing sight this is. United States champion versus Intercontinental champion versus European champion versus Hardcore champion. The first ever Champion Showcase. Vertical suplex by Barrett to Batista. And Seth Rollins trying to make this match Suplex City. Tremendous belly to back to Batista here. And he takes him over one more time. And The Miz pounds away at Wade Barrett in the corner. Huge belly to belly by Barrett. And now the Animal pounds away at Rollins. What a back-to-back this would be for Batista, winning the Hardcore Championship inside the Elimination Chamber, and then defeating the three other mid-card champions at WrestleMania. Hard STO by Batista. And Barrett continues to go to work on the Intercontinental Champion, The Miz. The SmackDown Champions and the Raw Champions going at it here. The United States and Hardcore Championships are aligned with Raw, and the European and Intercontinental Championships align with SmackDown. And there's the Winds of Change by Barrett, going in the cover on the new Intercontinental Champion. Oh, and very close. The Miz just kicks out. Rollins out in the apron. I think he's waiting on Batista. And no, he changes his mind, wants to go after The Miz. Rollins versus Miz in the corner. Textbook tornado DDT as Barrett goes for the submission on Batista, but he gets broken up by Rollins. A lot of pride on the line here. All four of these men want to be known as the best of the mid-card champions. Whoever wins this is basically only one step down from the WWE champion. Hard shot to the gut there by Rollins. Batista reverses the Irish whip, and they collide with Miz and Barrett. Barrett hooks up Miz. Bit of a stall. Beautiful vertical suplex while Batista hits the belly-to-belly. Somewhere Brock Lesnar is smiling right now, because Suplex City is coming to WrestleMania. Big left-handed shots from Batista, not something you see too often. Barrett still pouring down punishment on The Miz. Left-handed jab, goes for the big right hook, but The Miz battles back with his left-handed shot. And Batista and Rollins just do not get along. They always seem to gravitate to one another. Cover by Barrett here. Oh, and The Miz survives one more time. Oh, and there's Batista with the spear. Cuts down the European champion. And The Miz tries to sneak in the back here. And Barrett kicks out. Huge running bulldog by The Miz. And a big shot from Barrett knocks Batista down. And there's that front diamond cutter. That's what won him the Intercontinental Championship last night. But Rollins' foot was under the ropes. Saves the match up there. The Animal. Oh no, the Animal locks in the Batista bite on The Miz. Batista made Rollins submit. And that's it. That's it. The Batista bite earns Batista the first ever win in the Champion Showcase at WrestleMania. Let's take a look at some highlights here. Barrett with the wins of change on The Miz, and I thought that might have been the victory, but it wasn't quite enough. And then you see The Miz there going after Barrett. And right here, Batista sees the blood in the water there with The Miz, scoops him up, but then decides to turn his attention to Wade Barrett and cuts Barrett in two with a spear. And Miz tried to pick up the pieces, but Wade Barrett just too tough. And that's when Batista saw his opportunity, saw the blood in the water, and locked the Batista bite on The Miz, who tapped out shortly after. The Miz could not take the pain of the Batista bite. And we have our first ever winner of the Champion Showcase here at WrestleMania. The hardcore champion Batista has made his presence known. And now, at least until next year, the Hardcore Championship is the champion of champions. Congratulations to the Animal. He just brought the credibility of the Hardcore title way, way up. And now it's time, ladies and gentlemen. The tag team championships are on the line. And it looks like, oh man, it looks like Rollins has stepped in place of the Big Show. What happened to Big Show? There must have been some sort of injury to the Big Show, and Seth Rollins, my goodness, has to do double duty. He just barely survived that fatal four-way match. And what help is he going to be to Triple H here for the tag team championships? Well, it looks like we'll have to get an update on Big Show sooner rather than later. But now the Authority is in a rough spot here. Already lost the Champion Showcase, and now Rollins got to pull together whatever he's got left to help Triple H defend the Tag Team Championship. And the Grapplers have been waiting patiently to finally get their Tag Team Championship rematch. They were forced to earn the rematch in the Tag Team Contenders tournament, but they still came out on top despite the Authority's interference, and now they finally get their Tag Team rematch on the grand stage of WrestleMania, and it looks like fate has shined upon them, as the Big Show, for whatever reason, cannot defend the titles, and Seth Rollins, who just was in a tremendous matchup, has to do double duty and help Triple H defend the belts. Will this window of opportunity give the grapplers that little bit of advantage they need to get the titles back? Kid and Cesaro came up short against Triple H and Big Show in singles matches throughout the week, but tonight may be their shot to get those belts back. And Triple H going right after Cesaro here to kick things off. Hard knee to the gut. And look at how quick Triple H is ready to get out of there now. Tags in the already exhausted Seth Rollins. And Rollins trying to put things away quickly here. Northern Light suplex. And Cesaro answers back with a suplex of his own. Tag into Tyson. And Rollins with a vicious stomp to the arm. Natalya looking concerned on the outside there. And there's a big vertical suplex by Rollins. Rollins has to be disappointed. He's the longest reigning of any of the champions in that champion showcase match, and he just couldn't get it done. The animal Batista picking up the victory, making the Miz submit. Although Rollins must feel the pain, because Batista tapped Rollins out for a whole month straight when he had the United States Championship with that Batista bite. So I'm sure he felt bad for the Miz, but I'm sure he was glad to not be in that position here tonight. Lefts and rights by Tyson Kidd on the outside. Kick caught by Rollins and a nice sweep there. Shades of Mortal Kombat. Drop kick straight to the chest of Rollins, and right now Rollins outnumbered by the grapplers on the outside. Shoots Rollins back in, and Tyson Kidd greets him with a kick right in the back. Well executed low drop kick to the head there. You see Triple H trying to get a hold of Tyson Kidd. He got the pin on Kidd on Raw in a singles match. Blasted him with the pedigree. Rollins sets Kidd up on top here. And oh my goodness, stunner off the ropes. Vicious, vicious maneuver. And Tyson Kidd is in trouble now. That was a devastating shot. Puts Kidd in the corner. And, oh man, blast him with the forearm in the face. And now look at this. Great ring positioning. Oh, but a little too close to the ropes. But having his back to the opposite corner wouldn't given him more time to keep that submission locked in. Float over and into a spinning neck breaker. And oh no, the curb stomp. And this could be the end for the grapplers. Covered by Rollins here. And wow, look at that. Oh, Natalya distracted the referee. Saves Tyson Kidd here early on. Fisherman suplex. Cesaro in. Cesaro makes the save. It looks like the referee caught a little bit of a shot there. As Cesaro steps back out, Kidd really got to make that tag. Classic running knee by Triple H. Puts Tyson Kidd down on the mat. Cover here, forearm in the face. And Natalya up on the apron to make the save one more time. Oh no, a DDT by Triple H, and Tyson Kidd is taking a lot of damage to the head here. He has to try to tag Cesaro. And Cesaro does make the tag. Goes after Rollins. Rollins already reverses Cesaro. Hits the side Russian leg sweep. Standing shooting star press. Impressive agility there by Rollins. Oh, backbreaker, neckbreaker combination. And Rollins is rolling here. He might make up for that loss in the championship showcase if he can help Triple H defend the tag team titles here at WrestleMania. Stunner off the rope. Sends Rollins sailing back. Oh, and Cesaro tries his hand of a bit of a springboard there, but he didn't catch all of that splash. I think he might have landed on Rollins' ankle. But that's definitely more up Cesaro's alley. Straight European uppercut to the face, and a second one puts Rollins back first on the mat. And Cesaro, oh man, he's got those hands locked. It's time to go for a ride. Gut-wrench suplex. And the Swiss Superman goes for the cover here. And Triple H makes the save. Ooh, hard knee to the gut. And a big back suplex. And Rollins gets Cesaro in the Authority's corner here. But he's going for his own maneuver. That corner powerbomb, been so effective in his career. And Cesaro gets blasted back first. And look at that, Rollins picked him right back up and sent him in the corner one more time. Cesaro standing switch, clubs Rollins in the back of the neck. Another reversal, this time by Rollins. Oh, and look at that, half Nelson into a backbreaker. Amazing maneuver, cover by Rollins. And Natty up on the apron, trying to make the save again for the grapplers. But that might have been her last straw. She might be out of here. Meanwhile, Rollins, sliced bread DDT right into the cover. And the referee's still trying to get Natty out of here. Misses the pin, and that might have been the grappler's last free chance to not lose this match. Boot to the face of Rollins. Club to the back of the neck now. Cesaro opening a window of opportunity here. And oh my goodness, elevated European uppercut. Goes for the pin, but Rollins got his hand on the rope. Great ring awareness there by Rollins. Rollins grabs a hold of Cesaro. Locks him up. Fisherman suplex. And could this be it here? Oh, and that's it. The Authority retains the Tag Team Championships. Kidd couldn't make the save in time. Let's take a look. Tyson Kidd took a horrendous curb stomp middle of the ring. Surprised he lasted as long as he did. And then Cesaro tried to put it away. Rollins tried to put it away early on, but Cesaro made the save. And then that might have been the grappler's best chance. But there you see Rollins just slipped his hand under the rope at the last moment. And then Rollins came back with the fisherman suplex, and you see Kidd just exhausted. Could not make the save in time. And now Rollins and Triple H retain the Tag Team Championships for the Authority. While Rollins redeems himself in the eyes of Triple H, and he gets to stand with the Tag Team belt, a dual champion here tonight. But we still have to find out what happened to the Big Show. And now it's time for Nikki Bella to put up or shut up. She's done very terribly against AJ Lee over the past month since becoming #1 contender. And this is her opportunity to prove, once and for all, if she's worked her way back up the ranks, or if she just got lucky. Meanwhile, AJ Lee has been absolutely dominant against anybody put in her way, and she wants to put the icing on the cake and pick up a huge win in a title defense here at WrestleMania. Nikki Bella won a tremendous TLC match against Naomi to get this opportunity, but she has been struggling, to say the least, against AJ in the month leading up to this match. Well, tonight's her opportunity, because the Divas tournament exclusively on Main Event is coming to a close very soon. If she doesn't win the title here, she will not be getting any free title rematches. She's going straight back to the bottom of the pile. Can Nikki Bella get it done? Or will she fall flat on her face? And that's what it's all about, ladies and gentlemen. The silver and pink. The WWE Divas Championship. And there's the bell as these two ladies lock up center of the ring. AJ grabs a hold of a side headlock here. And look at the power. Nikki Bella pushes AJ off right over the top and brings her right back in with a vertical suplex. Oh, vicious elbows into the neck there by Nikki. Paige was in a very similar situation last month at Elimination Chamber. She struggled all month against AJ and then put on a hell of a match when it came for pay-per-view time. Maybe Nikki's studied that, trying to lure AJ into a false sense of security, because so far she's doing quite well in the opening moments of this title match. Oh man, insulting slap to the face, and I don't know if that's a good idea. AJ Lee carries a lot of fury in her small frame, and she'll be sure to pay Nikki Bella back for that slap to the face. Breaks a waist lock, goes to one of her own. Oh, and there's a nasty forearm to the back of the head. That might have been a receipt for that slap to the face. And there's AJ with one of her favorites, the running bulldog. Ooh, and then inside neck breaker. And she's starting to work on that neck and shoulder area. You know, she wants to set up for that Black Widow submission, get a tap-out victory right here at WrestleMania. Ooh, Nikki blocks AJ in the corner. And look at that, spine buster by AJ Lee. I don't believe I've ever seen that. Backbreaker. Into the Russian leg sweep. And AJ is on fire here. Ooh, stinging kick to the kidneys. Reversal of the Irish whip. Oh, no. AJ went for a trademark Hurricanrana and got powerbombed by Nikki Bella. I think Nikki missed a huge opportunity not going for the pin there. Ooh, nice back elbow into the Russian leg sweep of her own there by Nikki Bella. And she brings the leg crashing down into the chest. But look at AJ, hits the reversal and the arm buster. And there's that Hurricanrana snapped off on Nikki Bella there. AJ pulls her center of the ring. She's going back to that neck breaker. Snaps it off one more time. And look at this. Trying to take out that power base of Nikki Bella. She can't stand. She can't pick you up for the rack attack. Several forearms knocks AJ into the ropes. And oh my god, look at this flurry of strikes from Nikki Bella puts AJ down. And Nikki also trying to work on the legs a bit there. I guess trying to take out that speed of AJ. But so far, not so good. AJ still able to run up and snap off that quick hurricanrana. But so is Nikki. Nikki sends AJ flying face first into the ropes. And now Nikki Bella trying to head up top. What does Nikki have in mind here? She's made it just about up top. Oh, but AJ started to move, and Nikki thought better of it. Oh, Nikki just avoids that seated dropkick. But AJ goes back, and that bulldog headlock really rocks Nikki. And then the flip neck breaker, and that neck's got to be pretty softened up. Here comes slice bread DDT. That's one of AJ's favorites. As this hit here at WrestleMania 1, 2. Oh, and Nikki kicks out. AJ took the title from Nikki back in October at the Hell in the Cell pay-per-view. And this be one hell of a way to cap it off once and for all. And there's the Black Widow submission. Can Nikki Bella hold on? Or is this the end of the road for her championship dreams? AJ really cranking on that head and shoulder. And Nikki holds on. AJ trying to go for a pin, trying to end it any way possible. And only gets a 1 count. My goodness. Nikki Bella showing a lot of heart here, taking a lot of damage in those last couple moves. Belly to AJ. Oh, and she avoids, I'm not sure if it was a drop kick or another hurricanrana there. And Nikki indecisive now, not sure what she wants to do. She's heading up top. And top rope elbow drop. Shades of the Heartbreak Kid Shawn Michaels. But once again, I think Nikki made a mistake. Should have went for the pin right after that maneuver. Oh, and now look at this. AJ going to work on that arm. Gets Nikki back down on the mat. And Nikki able to kick out. What a night it's been here at WrestleMania thus far. Bray Wyatt steps away with the Money in the Bank. The Animal, Batista, wins the Champion Showcase Fatal 4-Way contest. Triple H and Seth Rollins stepping in for the Big Show, retain the tag titles over Kid and Cesaro. And now we have this amazing Divas Championship contest. A hell of a WrestleMania thus far. Ooh, and AJ snaps off a tight neck breaker there on Nikki. Now look at this back-to-back on the neck breakers. Nikki's head and neck have to be killing her. She already taken the sliced bread. She's already taken the Black Widow submission and survived that. But I don't think she can take much more from AJ Lee. Snapmare to AJ. And look at this, comes back, gives AJ a little bit of her own medicine there. Oh, and AJ able to kick out. I wasn't sure if her foot was under the rope there. I'm not sure. That might have been a bad call by the ref. And AJ avoids the DDT with a Russian leg sweep of her own. Ooh, and AJ goes back to work on the spine. You'd hate to see those kicks like that right to the back. My goodness. And there's that seated drop kick. She hit it this time. But Nikki Bella doesn't want to stay down for too long. She knows AJ's looking for the win at any and all cost. Oh, there's that inside neck breaker one more time. And how much more can the head of Nikki Bella take? Spinning forearm. Knocks down AJ for a 2 count only. Nikki's been doing quite well with stand-in strikes against AJ here at WrestleMania. Oh, and AJ with the nice reversal there into the jawbreaker. Blocks AJ's elbow strike, but she doesn't block that knee right to the ribs. Reversal of the Irish Whip sends AJ over the top. She's going to try to bring her in one more time. And she does. Brings her right center of the ring with that vertical suplex. And Nikki thinks that's enough, but only gets a 2 count on AJ. Nikki with another nice reversal. Catches AJ with the suplex out of the short arm there. Picks AJ up off the mat, but AJ greets her with a big knee right in the ribs. As she catches Nikki one more time, there's the sliced bread. Is that enough to finally put Nikki Bella away here? Cover. 1, 2, and no, Nikki Bella survives. These women are leaving it all in the ring here at WrestleMania to see who is the Divas Champion. And Nikki raining down with those elbows right in the collarbone. And look at this. AJ out of nowhere with the Black Widow submission one more time. And Nikki Bella taps out. Nikki Bella taps out in the center of the ring. And AJ Lee's reign of dominance continues. What a win for the Divas Champion. Let's take a look at some highlights here. She hit the sliced bread on Nikki Bella. And she thought she had the victory in her hands, but Nikki kicked out at the very last second. And then earlier on in the matchup, she slapped on the Black Widow, but Nikki refused to tap out. She worked the arm in the ropes. She thought Nikki might call it a day with enough arm damage, but she held on. And then, after taking a couple vicious suplexes from Nikki, AJ was able to slap on the Black Widow one more time out of nowhere, and AJ Lee picks up the win via submission here at WrestleMania. What a tremendous victory on the grandest stage of all for AJ Lee, truly showing her diva dominance here tonight. And now we wait on whoever wins the Divas tournament to see who AJ's challenger will be next. Coming up this week on Main Event, it's Emma versus Naomi, and the following week it'll be Paige and Natalya. And the winners of those matches will collide to determine the new #1 contender. But tonight belongs to one AJ Lee. And now from a championship to a contendership. Who is the true #1 contender? John Cena or the rated R superstar, Edge? John Cena defeated the WWE Champion, The Undertaker, in a non-title matchup at our last pay-per-view event, Elimination Chamber. On that same card, the rated R superstar Edge pinned Royal Rumble winner Chris Jericho. Won a last man standing match over Royal Rumble winner Chris Jericho. Both Edge and Cena have a claim to the #1 contendership. So it's time to settle it. Who is the true #1 contender? Cena or Edge inside the solid steel cage? At this year's Royal Rumble, it came down to the rated R superstar Edge and Y2J Chris Jericho. Edge unfortunately got tossed over the rope and Jericho picked up the victory. But their feud wasn't done there. They clashed week after week, culminating at Elimination Chamber in a last man standing match where the rated R superstar picked up the win. With Edge's win over Jericho and Cena's win over The Undertaker, it seemed that a #1 contender for after WrestleMania was in question. Who was really the best, Edge or Cena? Tonight, we settle it inside the solid steel cage. And here we go. Who will face Jericho or Undertaker at Extreme Rules next month? Very surprised Cena trying to start things off in a more technical sense here. Trading headlocks early on. Of course, the steel cage is up to keep not only the two superstars who are competing in it, but as we've seen, Jericho has been lashing out with his team, the Living Legends, Booker T and Ric Flair. We don't want anybody interfering in this matchup. Nice waistlock takedown there by Cena, and he just tosses Edge aside there. Cena just raining shots down on Edge there. Shoots a Rated R superstar into the corner. And then drives a knee right into the nose. My goodness. Edge is off to a terrible start here against Cena. But he finally buys himself a little time with that stand and drop kick. But Cena's still got the wherewithal to kick him off. Big jawbreaker. Oh, Edge catches the kick, but Cena pushes him off. Huge left hand by the Rated R superstar. Coming up next, we have what I'm sure will be an epic Iron Man match between Daniel Bryan and Shawn Michaels. Daniel Bryan able to pick up a win on this past Friday's SmackDown with that running knee. Caught Michaels absolutely out of nowhere. But things will be different when there's a set time limit. And we'll have to see who can pick up the most wins in that Iron Man contest. Head and arm suplex by Cena brings Edge up and all the way down. And one more time. And there's one of Cena's favorites. Elevates with the half Nelson and comes crashing down with the neck breaker. And there's Cena ready to roll, climbing up the cage here. And the Rated R superstar says, hell no, you're not climbing out the cage just yet. Big kick to the gut and a big kick to the face. And then, oh my goodness, a disturbing knee right into the kidney of, oh my god, right in the kidney of Cena. But it doesn't, look at Edge, snatches it into the execution. What a great reversal of fortune there by Edge. Turned things around completely. Went running into Cena. Cena reversed, but then Cena gets elevated in the flapjack. Oh, Edge gave Cena a little bit too much room there, but he's able to cut him off with the Russian leg sweep. And Edge puts that kick combination together one more time. And Cena clobbers Edge with that running clothesline. You gotta really keep the pressure high when you're in there against John Cena. Ooh, Hart Foundation style clothesline by Edge. And it looks like Edge is thinking about hitting the spear, but he doesn't want to go running into a bad situation against Cena. Ooh, and there's another stiff Hart Foundation clothesline. Running bulldog by the Rated R superstar. And he's doing great against Cena right now. Puts another one of those ugly knees right into the spine and kidney of Cena. And there it is. He finally felt confident enough to hit it. Spear takes down John Cena, and Edge starts to ascend the cage now. And Edge having a hard time here. Cena on his way up, grabs a hold of Edge, and has enough strength to pull him down. And we're back to square one. Both men in the ring, both men down on the mat. Cena, the first man to his feet. Ooh, look at that reversal. Edge went for the Irish Whip, and Cena came in with that belly-to-belly, and we've seen this. You can't see me, and it's time for a 5-knuckle shuffle. Edge rocked by that fist drop. And Cena says that's enough right there. But you can see even Cena starting to feel a little fatigued, having a hard time getting up the cage as quickly as he'd like. The Rated R Superstar chasing him right up there. Can he fight? Edge pulls Cena down. Cena can't fight back against Edge at that time. Oh, the Edge-o-matic bounces Cena's head off the mat. And look at that, Edge not wasting one single solitary second. As soon as he had Cena down, Edge climbing up. Edge trying to pull himself up, but Cena right there, quickly. Oh, you can tell Edge wanted to try something, but his footing was unsure, and Cena ends up pulling him down to the mat. And look at this. Edge with the DDT. Modified version of the execution there. And look at this. He's still not done. Edge is still not done. He's not even trying to clear the cage yet. And then the spear right in a row. Execution and the spear back to back. And now a splash off the rope. My goodness. And oh no, Edge went to the well one time too often. Attitude adjustment by John Cena. And now Cena climbing up the ropes. What does Cena have in mind? And Cena thinks better of it. He knows he's got to take this opportunity to climb the cage. He caught Edge coming off the top with the attitude adjustment. And now Cena getting so close here. He's just got to throw a leg over the top of the cage. And he's going for it. Oh, but the Rated R Superstar cut him off as he's trying to get his leg up. And he gets pulled down. And now look at this, Edge back up to his feet. And top rope elbow drop. Shades of the Heartbreak Kid. And it looks like it just angered Cena. Cena blocks, kicking the gut. And now a Luthez press, bringing down those right hands. Picks Edge up off the mat. Oh, Edge caught Cena running with that hip toss. And another elbow off the top. My goodness. This is shades of Ultimate Warrior and Macho Man, where Macho Man dropped 5 consecutive top rope elbows on the Macho Man, and it still wasn't enough. Snap suplex to Cena. And he's got a hold of Cena one more time, and there's the more traditional style execution. And is this Edge's opportunity? Edge climbing up the cage. Cena having to pull himself up with the ropes. Oh, and you've seen Edge pulling himself onto the top of the cage, but he gets caught by the leader of the C Nation. Oh, Edge went for his classic spinning heel kick there, but Cena able to avoid it. And now he's lining Edge up for one more 5-knuckle shuffle here. Blast the Rated R Superstar right in the nose with that fist drop. And now Cena going for the ropes one more time. Pulling himself up. Getting over the ropes is the easy part. It's pulling yourself up over the cage that's the hard part. And as you can see, the Rated R Superstar able to catch up and pull Cena back down. How badly do both of these men want to get back to the WWE Championship to put each other through this vicious battle inside the steel cage. Oh no! Edge went running in this time, and Cena once again tosses him in the air and puts him in for the attitude adjustment. And now Cena looks primed and ready. Climbs up over the top rope. Edge has barely made it to his knees, never mind the ropes. He's crawling, trying to give it everything he can to get back up to his feet. Cena about to cross the threshold here. And oh no, it's too late for Edge. And John Cena makes it out of the cage. John Cena is still the recognized #1 contender to the WWE Championship. Let's take a look at how it went down here. First attitude adjustment, reversed by Edge into the execution DDT. Edge came through with the spear multiple times, but in the end, John Cena and the attitude adjustment, the second one of the matchup, was enough to keep Edge down and out. You see here, Edge has to watch Cena escape the cage right in front of him. He knows he doesn't have the gas to stop Cena at this point. And John Cena is able to remain #1 contender here at WrestleMania. What an amazing steel cage contest. Possibly one of the best of all time I've ever seen. Both men trying so hard. And John Cena had to keep the attitude adjustment as a surprise weapon to shut down the Rated R superstar Edge. Tremendous contest. And now, Undertaker or Jericho are going to have to keep their eye out for Cena next month at Extreme Rules. And now we have a culmination of a feud that's been going on for weeks and weeks. Bryan and Michaels tried to form a tag team, but when Shawn Michaels ended up taking the first couple pins of their tag team adventure, Bryan snapped on his former teacher and has been trying to get rid of Michaels ever since. Now Daniel Bryan has been getting the majority of the wins over Shawn Michaels, but Shawn Michaels does have a couple key victories. He won the major contest at Elimination Chamber with Sweet Chin Music, and a couple weeks ago on SmackDown, he picked up the win in an Extreme Rules match. But Bryan is still the more dominant of the two in their recent matchups, and he looks to rack up several victories in this Iron Man contest. The Heartbreak Kid knows he's picked up a couple victories on Bryan recently, but to put Bryan away on the grand stage of WrestleMania would definitely not only stick it to Bryan, but give HBK the confidence he needs to continue on and try to make his way back to the WWE Championship. Can Michaels use a little Sweet Chin Music here tonight, or will he be forced to submit to Daniel Bryan's yes lock? Bryan's also been pretty handy with that running knee, the fireball knee as of late, been very effective against Michaels. But you know, nothing would satisfy Bryan more than to make HBK tap out. HBK, also very versed in submission, could also try to humiliate Bryan by trying to tap out the submission master. We'll have to see what goes down in moments. And there's the bell as this Iron Man contest opens up here. Shawn Michaels quick to get the headlock takeover right off the bat. You definitely want to be the aggressor for the majority of this Iron Man contest, because the more you wear your opponent down early on, the more wins you get, the easier it gets, because your opponent's just that much more beaten down. But both of these men extremely resilient. It's going to be hard for either man to be dominant over the other for any extended period of time here. Oh, and you see Bryan with that tremendous maneuver. Normally you would hold that when your opponent's shoulders get on the mat, but Bryan just uses all that momentum to drive his own weight and his opponent's body weight onto his opponent's neck. A tremendous crushing maneuver, that running crucifix. Oh, and a straight boot right in the face by Bryan. And now big right hands. Tries to throw the left elbow, blocked by Michaels, and they lock back up, collar and elbow. And Michaels goes right back to that headlock. Will he complete the takeover as well? No, gets shut off by Bryan into the ropes. Tilt-a-whirl backbreaker. And the surgically repaired back of Shawn Michaels is very well documented. And he goes right to work with a submission hold, wraps the arm, and locks his hands around the chin of Shawn Michaels and rears back, trying to soften up Michaels for the S-lock, or try to get an early submission. Oh my goodness, did you hear that kick to the head? And right to work on the arm. Nobody quite has the laser focus when you have an in-ring strategy than Daniel Bryan. He will always find a way back to his strategy. Atomic drop by Michaels. Oh, I thought he might go back to the well with a second one. And there's the crucifix used as a pin. And he only gets a 2 on Michaels. That would have been good for Daniel Bryan there to pick up a win early on. Make Michaels chase you and try to keep the score in your favor. Keep in mind, ladies and gentlemen, this is an Iron Man contest. The most pins, submissions, or really any sort of victory you can makes you the overall winner of the contest. And when the time limit has expired, whoever has the most victories is the winner. Daniel Bryan avoids the dropkick here. And he uses his agility to come around with a neck breaker. C goes back to the work on the arm there. And Michaels nips up here. Uh-oh, and this is classic Michaels. The forearm to the face. The atomic drop. Big scoop and body slam. Michaels would next go for that elbow drop off the top. Yep, there he goes. And what follows this is a little sweet chin music, so Daniel Bryan better be ready. And he avoids the elbow off the top. He lured Michaels into a false sense of security here. And uh-oh, now Bryan thinks he's got Michaels set up for the fireball knee. There it is, Hadouken. Covered dead center of the ring. And Daniel Bryan has scored the first point here in the Iron Man contest. And Michaels now is on the chase. Daniel Bryan got to watch out. Michaels is going to do anything and everything he can to try to even the score here. And there you see Bryan with the great defense. That German suplex just drops Michaels on his neck. And look at this. Bryan bringing the pressure here. Another fireball knee to Michaels. And goes right for the cover. 1, 2, 3, and oh no. This is bad for the Heartbreak Kid Shawn Michaels. Daniel Bryan already up 2 victories to none. And oh no. Another German suplex. And Daniel Bryan is making a statement here at WrestleMania. He wants to end the career of Shawn Michaels, I believe, right here. Vicious kick to the ribs. And Michaels just escapes with the armbuster. Standing dropkick straight to the chest of Daniel Bryan. And look at this. Shawn Michaels with his variation sharpshooter figure 4 combination. And he does a little damage to the knee of Bryan there. Will it be enough to turn this around, though? Pendulum backbreaker by the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels. Oh, and Daniel Bryan with a nasty enziguri. Daniel Bryan a little unsure now. Not sure what he wants to bust out for a maneuver. And Daniel Bryan risking disqualification here. No, straight shot to the gut. The referee's gonna let it slide here. And Michaels just catches Bryan there at the very last second. And seeing what went down, HBK grabs a steel chair, and Bryan looking for something. He's got a bat, but oh, he gets bashed by the steel chair. And Bryan wrestles the chair away from Michaels. Michaels wrestles the chair away from Bryan. Neither one of these men want to oh! And Daniel Bryan uses the Hadouken knee one more time on the outside to make sure Michaels drops the chair. But I don't think he got all of it because Michaels is pretty with it right now. But it was still enough to put the chair down. And I guess that's what Bryan really and truly wanted. Big punch to the face by Bryan. Big kick to the gut. And another punch. And this time Michaels avoids the shot. Suplex. Reversed by Daniel Bryan. Center of the ring here. Big kicks to the gut. Michaels has Bryan in the corner now. And the Heartbreak Kid can't figure something out. Brings Bryan center of the ring. Side Russian leg sweep. Now HBK got the kendo stick. Warming it up. Letting the world know he's about to ring Bryan's bell. And he certainly does with that over-the-head shot. And out to the back. And again. And a third time, but Bryan tries to roll away. And Bryan getting right in Michaels' face. Grabs a hold, wrist control, Northern Lights. Brings Michaels over. And only a 2 count. Daniel Bryan already up 2-0 over HBK, and he wants to keep it that way. Reverse suplex by Bryan. Cover here. And only a 2. HBK survives. Michaels catches the kick. Oh, but Bryan avoids the drop kick. And Michaels now battling back. Big right hands. An atomic drop. And he goes for the pin now. And Bryan survives at 2. Shawn Michaels got to figure out something if he wants to stay in this contest. Already down 2 losses. And Michaels has 0 points. Oh, quick roll up here. Still not enough to put Bryan down. Bryan rolls through. Oh, and he gets another pin on HBK. Daniel Bryan up 3 wins to nothing against Shawn Michaels' drop kick right in the spine. And oh no, this is bad for HBK. Bryan feels like he can hit another fireball knee, and he does. This time it splits HBK wide open for 4 straight victories over Michaels. And this is hard to watch at this point. I mean, Michaels is trying, but Bryan is just dominant here at WrestleMania. How the hell is Shawn Michaels going to come back 4 wins to nothing? And look at that, Michaels can't even hit the clothesline. He can't see with that blood in his eye. Look at this, Michaels just having a hard time figuring out what he wants to do here. Backbreaker to Bryan. But he's got to start going for the pin. Got to start doing something if he intends to stay in this contest for any more length of time. Shoots Bryan into the corner. Oh, kick in the face by Bryan. And a drop kick right into the chest. Oh my goodness. I don't know if that was the fireball knee, but it certainly knocked Michaels down. And now Bryan trying to bring in the steel steps. We discussed earlier that Bryan might be trying to put Michaels out once and for all here. Huge knee to the gut. And oh no, I think he was trying to go for a German suplex right on those stairs. Michaels grabs a hold of Bryan. Atomic drop, my goodness. How many of those can Bryan take before Bryan's had enough? Reversal of the Irish whip sends Michaels to the outside. And he hooks Michaels up and brings him in. I thought he was going to direct him right onto the steel steps. Cover by Bryan. And this time Michaels survives, but I don't know what Shawn Michaels is going to do. Already down 4-0 in this Iron Man contest here at WrestleMania. Oh, you just hear those kicks landing on Michaels. And Bryan's dominance just continues here. This time only a 1 count on HBK. Shawn Michaels trying to hold on, trying to come back. But how do you come back from 4-0 in an Iron Man contest? Knocks the steel steps away from Bryan. Oh, Bryan again with the reversal. Whatever Shawn Michaels has in mind for the corner, he just can't get it done. And it might be the difference between Michaels being swept in this match and Michaels at least getting some victories here. And now just getting chopped down by Bryan's kicks. Oh my God. And this might be another victory here for Daniel Bryan. Let's take a look into the pin. 1, 2. No, Michaels kicks out. My goodness. Huge chop by Michaels right into the pin. He thought he might have stunned Bryan there. Might have been able to get a quick pin, but... And look at this, Michaels finally feeling confident. Can he hit Sweet Chin Music? Oh my goodness, Daniel Bryan avoided it. And oh no. And oh my goodness, Michaels' head taken off by yet another Daniel Bryan kick into the cover. 1, 2, and no! Michaels finding the heart to keep kicking out, but he's just prolonging the inevitable, I think, at this point. Daniel Bryan already up 4-0 in this Iron Man contest. And look at this, another Hadouken knee, the fireball knee right to the face of Shawn Michaels for the 1, 2, 3, and that makes 5 victories for Daniel Bryan in this Iron Man match. Shawn Michaels yet to get even 1 pin on Daniel Bryan. Swing a neckbreaker, covered by Michaels, only a 2. And Michaels going back to that figure 4 sharpshooter combination. But I don't know, I think Michaels should have left it on. Trying to get a submission win there. Michaels with a nice arm buster there on Bryan. Bryan with another running knee. Was that the fireball knee? No, I don't think it was. And the referee in the way of the action here. Running drop kick to the back of Shawn Michaels. And oh my goodness. Shawn Michaels has to figure something out here. Avoids the running knee. Oh, but he wasn't able to capitalize. Back elbows his way out of the wrist lock. Out of the waist lock. Big right hand to Bryan. Oh my goodness, and Bryan crushes Michaels in the corner with the running drop kick. And this could be win number 6 here. 1. Oh, only a 1. Shawn Michaels has a lot of fire, but I think his body is giving out on him. Shawn Michaels down 5 losses to nothing in this contest, this Iron Man match. And there's Sweet Chin Music, and it busts Bryan open. Cover 1, 2, 3, and Shawn Michaels finally picks up a victory in this Iron Man contest, but he's still down by 4. Oh my goodness. Running shot there by Bryan. Bryan goes for the springboard splash, and Michaels moves out the way. Oh, and I believe time has expired here. And that's going to be it for HBK. HBK finally comes back at the end with a victory, but it's all for nothing as Bryan wins with 5 victories over HBK. You see, Michaels finally busted open Bryan with Sweet Chin Music. So Michaels gets the last victory of the match, but Daniel Bryan absolutely dominant. 5 wins to 1 over the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels. And what a huge victory this is for Daniel Bryan here at WrestleMania. I'm sure he's going to have something to say, because this arguably puts him in a top contendership position for the WWE Championship. And I'm sure he's going to be looking for a title match sooner rather than later. Congratulations to an amazing, amazing victory, 5 wins to 1 over the Heartbreak Kid Shawn Michaels in an Iron Man contest. And this is it, ladies and gentlemen, our main event of the evening, as The Undertaker defends the WWE Championship against Royal Rumble winner Y2J, Chris Jericho. And this match is scheduled for one fall, ladies and gentlemen, and is for the WWE Championship. Coming to the ring first is the reigning and defending WWE World Heavyweight Champion, the man from the dark side, the Phenom, The Undertaker. The Undertaker picked up the WWE Championship against John Cena at the Royal Rumble. From there, he defended the title against the world's strongest man, Mark Henry. Tonight, he goes one-on-one with Royal Rumble winner Chris Jericho. Will The Undertaker reign supreme at WrestleMania, or will he fall to the walls of Jericho? And the opponent, the Royal Rumble winner, Y2J, Chris Jericho. Chris Jericho survived 29 other superstars at the Royal Rumble, last defeating the rated R superstar, Edge. Jericho and The Undertaker have had very few clashes in history, but it doesn't get any bigger than competing for the WWE Championship at WrestleMania. Can Jericho put down the dead man and claim an 8th World Championship? Or will from the man from the dark side make sure Jericho and his light-up jacket rest in peace? We'll find out in mere moments. And this is what it's all about, ladies and gentlemen. We have our challenger from Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada, Y2J, Chris Jericho. And then we have the reigning and defending WWE Champion from Death Valley. He is The Undertaker. You see there, Undertaker hands the championship off to the referee. Jericho looks at the prize. And that is what it's all about, ladies and gentlemen. The WWE Championship belt. And here we go. Jericho and Taker lock up in our main event at WrestleMania. Jericho picked up a win this past Monday, clotheslining The Undertaker from the top rope straight through a table. And of course, a couple weeks ago on Raw, Undertaker ran over Jericho in under 2 minutes after Jericho's vicious attack several weeks ago. So both these men got a lot of anger for one another. Both men suffered tough losses at Elimination Chamber, and they look to put all that bad news behind them as they compete for the WWE Championship right here in the main event of WrestleMania. Jericho, look at the strength here, stalling suplex to the dead man. The Undertaker, 6'10", 300 pounds. Jericho, a smaller guy, 6'1", 6 foot, about 230, so great strength there by Jericho to get Undertaker up on that vertical suplex. Short arm shoulder block there by the dead man. Shoots Jericho into the corner. What does Taker have in mind? Oh, doesn't have anything in mind. He's got Jericho's elbow in his mind is what he's got. And the dead man scoops up Jericho and launches him halfway across the ring with a huge body slam. Oh, and the man from the dark side lays in back and forth elbows, trying to weaken those shoulder joints of Y2J. It's actually pretty good strategy by the dead man. Jericho loves to use the walls of Jericho submission. Going to be hard to hold the legs in position with two sore shoulders. Taker goes back to work on the neck and shoulders there, Jericho. Jericho reverses. Nice leg sweep. But the dead man sits right back up. Jericho, beautiful neck breaker. And now putting the boots to the WWE Champion. Jericho looks like he's got some high hopes, wearing the black and gold. A championship attire here for Jericho. And he goes to work on the arm of the Undertaker. He knows that much of Undertaker's offense involves those strong arms. The tombstone, the last ride, choke slam. Pretty much everything but the Hell's Gate submission, which requires minimal arm strength to clasp that hold in place. Jericho again, great core strength there, suplexing the Undertaker up and over. And my goodness, the Undertaker is relentless with those elbows this evening. And Jericho takes the dead man down one more time. Neither man really pulling away here with an advantage, although Undertaker almost just pulled off Jericho's head with that clothesline. And there's a huge leg drop. Oh, rake of the eyes by Jericho, trying to get any advantage he can now. Oof. And look at that, great avoidance there by Jericho. Saw Undertaker's classic running clothesline coming. And now he's choking out the dead man on the ropes. Jericho does not want his Royal Rumble victory to go to waste here. Ooh, big punch in the face by Jericho. And the running enziguri takes the dead man down. And Undertaker's had about enough. He's going to do a vertical suplex of his own. And ooh, he sticks Jericho. And uh-oh. Royal Rumble victor is going for a ride with the choke slam. And is that enough to put Jericho away here? Hand in the face. 1, 2, and Jericho survives. Those elbow drops are absolutely brutal by The Undertaker. And now Jericho's already felt the wrath of the chokeslam. You gotta believe the tombstone is not far behind at all for Y2J. And look at the arrogance of Jericho. Those slow kicks to the head of The Undertaker. Oh, and he pays for it with the running DDT by the dead man. Classic Undertaker offense. And uh-oh. I think The Undertaker thinks Jericho is ready after that DDT. He scoops him up. Oh, wait a minute. Jericho reverses the tombstone. Oh no! But the dead man's feet are under the ropes. And there's a springboard splash by Jericho. Oh, and he goes for it a second time, but the dead man gets out of the way. And the dead man going to try to capitalize here. And only gets a 1 count. But Jericho able to reverse the tombstone on the Undertaker. Undertaker avoids a running forearm to the face and shoots Jericho off. And the dead man, huge body slam to Jericho one more time. Oh, Jericho just avoided a big-time punch in the face there. Undertaker avoids the kick, eats the back elbow. And there's that forearm Jericho was looking for earlier. To the outside now. Jericho, huge splash to the dead man. Oh, and Undertaker able to come back with that flip clothesline. Cover here on Jericho. And only a 2 count. Both these men very cautious in this championship match. They know one wrong move could be the end of everything. And the Undertaker got Jericho in his sights one more time. Scoops him up. This time there will be no reversal. And there's the tombstone pile driver. But I think Undertaker faces the same problem Jericho had. And Jericho's foot was under the ropes, just as I thought. And the Undertaker exhausted after delivering that jumping tombstone. Jericho trying to keep with it even though it just got dropped on his head. What does the dead man have in mind here? Goes to the waistlock. Jericho reverses. Jericho goes to the waistlock. Taker reverses. Oh my goodness. These men both bringing their A-game to this WrestleMania main event. Oh, there's a nice arm buster by the dead man. Goes for the cover on Jericho, but Jericho's foot is under the ropes. This is the main event for the WWE Championship. Chris Jericho and The Undertaker going at it. Swinging neckbreaker by Jericho. And one more time. And Jericho keeping Undertaker off his game here. Dead man sits up right into the grasp of Jericho. Misses a chop wildly. And the dead man shoots Jericho into the ropes. Oh, crushing clothesline on Jericho in the corner. And a big right hand. And Taker is rolling here. Ooh, and Jericho takes Undertaker to the mat outside. And Jericho's going to follow him out there. Snaps off a DDT on the floor. And that's going to rock the dead man. And Undertaker doesn't want to risk any more situations like that. Gets Jericho right back in the ring. And blast him right in the mush. And Jericho able to catch Undertaker on the run with that nice sleeping neckbreaker there. Cover by Jericho. Only a 1 count on the WWE Champion. And Undertaker grabs Jericho out of nowhere and scoops him up for the last ride. Elevation powerbomb brings Jericho down for the mat for the 2. Oh, and there was almost a 3. Undertaker almost put Jericho away with the last ride. And Jericho on the defense now throws a kick to the gut, but Undertaker whips him into the corner. And Undertaker now got Jericho all dazed and confused. Belly to back suplex rocks Y2J. Cover now by the dead man. 1, 2. Oh, I thought that was 3. I thought it was 3. Jericho got the shoulder up at the very last moment. And another forearm shot to the dead man. Jericho steps out to the outside. Oh, he went for the splash, and Undertaker moved out of the way at the last second. And Undertaker got Jericho lined up. Is this going to be it here? Scoops Jericho. Tombstone pile driver. And this time there'll be no saving of the ropes for Jericho. He's going to have to suck it up if he wants to survive. And it doesn't work. The man from the dark side, The Undertaker, retains the WWE Championship. Let's take a look at how it went down here. Jericho brought up and down with the choke slam. And then we see here Undertaker went for the tombstone early on. And Jericho able to reverse it. And he might have had the WWE Championship if he would have pulled Taker away from the ropes. But you see the dead man's feet under that bottom rope saved the WWE Championship. And then Jericho, true arrogance, thinking he was going to defeat The Undertaker with little kicks to the head like that. No way. And then the dead man turns Jericho upside down and drills him into the mat with the tombstone pile driver for the cover, the count, and the victory in the main event of WrestleMania. And now it looks like it's back on between Cena and Undertaker. Cena, the true #1 contender, and The Undertaker retains the WWE Championship. What an amazing night. What an amazing WrestleMania. As the dead man reigns supreme in our main event. Ladies and gentlemen, I thank you for watching. And be sure to stay tuned for more WWE coming very soon. Thanks for watching, everybody.